everyone, it's Wednesday here, so happy Wednesday. Welcome. I have 3 new books to introduce alongside the Authenticity Project. So just so you know what you're getting yourselves into, I'm going to read the desk jackets and the bios of each of the authors. So we will start with the first book. It is called Little Bee by Chris Cleave. Little Bee, a young Nigerian refugee, has just been released from the British Immigration Detention Center, where she has been held under horrific conditions for the past 2 years, after narrowly escaping a traumatic fate in her homeland of Nigeria. Alone in a foreign country, without a family member, friend, or pound to call her own, she seeks out the only English person she knows. Sarah is a posh young mother and magazine editor with whom Little Bee shares a dark and tumultuous past. They first met on a beach in Nigeria, where Sarah was vacationing with her husband, Andrew, in an effort to save their marriage after an affair, and their brief encounter has haunted each woman for 2 years. Now together, they face a disturbing past and an uncertain future with the help of Sarah's 4-year-old son, Charlie, who refuses to take off his Batman costume. A sense of humor and an unflinching moral compass allow each woman and the reader to believe that even in the face of unspeakable odds, humanity can prevail. Chris Cleave is a novelist and a columnist for The Guardian newspaper in London. His best-selling novel, Incendiary, was published in 20 countries, won the 2006 Somerset Maugham Award, was shortlisted for the 2006 Commonwealth Writers' Prize, won the United States Book of the Month Club's first fiction award, and won the Prix Spécial de Jury at the French Prix des Lecteurs 2007. Inspired by his early childhood in West Africa and by an accidental visit to a British concentration camp, Little Bee is his second novel. He lives in London with his French wife and 3 mischievous Anglo-French children. He keeps his website at www.chriscleave.com. Our second book is Miramar Bay by Davis Bunn. When Connor Larkin boards a late-night bus in downtown LA, he's not sure where he's going or what he's looking for. Putting his acting career and his fiancée on hold, he's searching for something he can't define, a part of himself he lost on the road to success. Once he dreamed of being a singer in the classic style of Sinatra and Bennett. But his lean good looks soon landed him in movies as the sexy bad guy and in the arms of a famous young heiress. Now, with his wedding day approaching, Connor finds himself stepping into the sleepy seaside town of Miramar Bay, where one remarkable woman inspires him to rethink all of his choices. Sylvie Cassick is nothing like the pretentious starlets back in Hollywood. The daughter of a nomadic painter, she's had to work hard for everything, unlike Connor's fiancé. When Connor hears familiar music drifting out of Sylvie's restaurant, he feels as if he's finally come home. Sylvie isn't sure what to think when this impossibly handsome stranger applies for a waiter's job. Yet once he serenades her customers and slowly works his way into her heart, she realizes there's more to him than he's letting on. And Connor realizes he's found his destiny. But as the outside world encroaches, threatening their fragile bond, Connor will have to risk losing everything to gain the life he longs for and be the man Sylvie deserves. Filled with bittersweet longing, Miramar Bay is an unforgettable journey through doubt and desire to the truth that can be discovered along the road less taken. Davis Bunn is an internationally best-selling author with more than 7 million books in print in 20 languages. Born and raised in North Carolina, his first novel, The Presence, rose to the top of several bestseller lists. Davis has been honored with 4 Christie Awards for excellence in fiction, among other accolades. He serves as writer-in-residence at Regent's Park College, Oxford University. Davis and his wife, Isabella, divide their time between the English countryside and the coast of Florida. And for the third book, The Shoemaker's Wife by Adriana Trigiani. The fateful first meeting of Enza and Ciro takes place amid the haunting majesty of the Italian Alps at the turn of the last century. Still teenagers, they are separated when Ciro is banished from his village and sent to hide in New York's Little Italy, apprenticed to a shoemaker, leaving a bereft Enza behind. But when her own family faces disaster, she too is forced to immigrate to America. Though destiny will reunite the star-crossed lovers, it will, just as abruptly, separate them once again, sending Ciro off to serve in World War I, while Enza is drawn into the glamorous world of the opera and into the life of the international singing sensation Enrico Caruso. Still, Enza and Ciro have been touched by fate, and ultimately, the power of their love will change their lives forever. A riveting historical epic of love and family, war and loss, risk and destiny, inspired by the author's own family history. The Shoemaker's Wife is the novel Adriana Trigiani was born to write. Adriana Trigiani is an award-winning playwright, television writer, and documentary filmmaker. Her best-selling books include the Big Stone Gap series, Lucia Lucia, Brava Valentine, and the teen novels Viola in Real Life and Viola in the Spotlight. She lives in New York City with her husband and daughter. All right, everyone. So happy listening. Until next time.